Smith Nation, it's Thursday, time for the Smith Transport Newscast. I'm Jen Hilligas, your Inside Sales and Marketing Brand Manager, bringing you the newscast every week. If it looks like my face hurts from laughing, it's because I am. Donnie Shepley and Rob Saber from the shop just left the media room. I think they would be great at doing the Smith-A-Versaries every now and again. So if you agree with me, comment below and vote for Rob and Donnie to do the Smith-A-Versaries for us. So along with the Smith-A-Versaries this week on the newscast and our photos of the week, we're also going to have some news on the best fleets to drive for, some convoys that are coming up, school bus safety, a message from Eric Nelson, our VP of Safety and Recruiting, and much more. So without further ado, let's do this thing.
Welcome to this week's edition of Smith-A-Versaries, and it's going to be an interesting week of Smith-A-Versaries because we heard that Rob Sabo and Donnie Shepley want to take over this spot. So today, we are going to do...
Seriously, you think they're going to do better than us?
I don't know, but let's see. So let's do it as Rob Sabo and Donnie Shepley.
Can I be Rob Sabo?
Sure you can. Go ahead.
You're
Right
going to be
ahead.
Donnie?
I would Don Shepley, yes.
All right.
Okay, Rob. Rob Sabo.
Well. We're going to go ahead and check out these drivers and employees here with their years of service. Well. We got Jerry Hand here at 30 years. We also got Paul Storm at 29 years. Frank Capitos at 11 over in our gas well division.
Rob Sabo, you forgot Michael.
Oh, Michael Callahan, 13 years. Robert Charles at 9. Floyd Fry at 8. And good old Shane Sutherland, our local driver, 8 years. What do you got there, Donnie?
I got it, Rob.
That it?
Russell Jack, 6 years. Gene Adams, 4 years. Ryan Flick, 3 years. Brian Heimbaugh, 2 years. Scott Hope is 2 years. John Collins, 2 years. Pasha Elby, 1 year. Danny Thomas, 1 year. Dominic Dewama, 1 year. James Johnson, 1 year. And John Arnold, 1 year.
And we're going to check their idle.
So, we actually had to take a break after that strenuous activity there because, it was very tough playing the roles of Rob Sabo and Donnie Shepley. But, hey, Rob and Donnie do a great job over there in the shop.
They do great.
They do a great job
Absolutely.
for Smith Transport. And, so we always end the newscast, or the newscast. Well, we always end the Smith-A-Versaries edition of the newscast saying just please be safe out there. We care about your safety. Want you to do the right things every day to make us one of the safest fleet in America. So, hey, have a good week out there, and we'll see you next week. And, of course, you'll see us next week, not those other two.
They're never going to get our job.
Never.
Be safe out there. Take
Never.
care, everyone. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Schools are opening, kids are going back to school. I know I have a 5th grader that starts this week, today actually, first day of 5th grade and last day in our first day in elementary school for my family, and it's a whole new normal with lots of new rules and restrictions and face masks. And I just wanted to remind all of you of the school buses. We'll be back on the road and that school bus safety. I know that no one more than our Walmart dedicated fleet probably goes through more school zones in small towns. They are a powerhouse team serving our customer, meeting crazy level of service, our on-time delivery needs by that customer. They consistently, literally deliver, representing Smith Transport with professionalism. That's why we only continue to grow that account, and we're just grateful and thankful for them. But I just want to remind the whole fleet to be aware. It's school time, so school bus is on the road. Hey, mark your calendars for the Bedford County Convoy of Diesel Dreams being held at the Bedford Fairgrounds next Saturday, August 29th. We have 6 drivers that will be entering in that. Janelle, Richard, Craig, Paul, and Bill will all be there representing Smith Transport, but we would love to see other employees, drivers, shop, turn out to see them. So make sure you check out the event. I'll try to tag it in the comments underneath of this video, a link to the Bedford County Convoy of Diesel Dreams, a great place to support the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So more information to come on that. I'll also try to do some live coverage from the event on Saturday, August 29th in Bedford, Pennsylvania at the fairgrounds.
Hello, Smith Nation. It's Eric Nelson. Hey, I wanted to take a second today and talk about a couple of things. Number one, we are hopefully nearing the tail end of a COVID pandemic that has swept through our nation. It's affected us in many ways. You know it as well as I do. But hopefully, the best is yet to come. Now, as it relates to accidents, it's affected us there as well. And as we go into a more busy season, we're seeing more traffic on the roadways. We want you to heighten your sense of awareness. There's a couple of things that we really want to make sure. As you know, in the month of August, the state of Pennsylvania has done a collaborative effort to do an initiative of checking a lot of tractors as they roll down the roadways. The safety initiative has caused many drivers to see many more inspections than they would normally see. Well, August the 23rd through the 29th is brake check on top of that. So brake check week again starts this coming Sunday. That means that there will be even more officers and inspectors on the roadways, and they'll be stopping vehicles, focusing on maintenance type issues such as brakes, brake chambers, and the like. However, they can check anything. So make sure that your logs are current, make sure your fire extinguishers are secured, you've done a thorough pre-trip inspection, and that you're ready to go to pass an inspection on any level. Let me tell you, one of the worst things that can happen to a record is that it gets muffled up with a lot of negatives. And when I say negatives, I mean things like accidents and negative inspections, violations, and citations. We don't want that, neither do you. So here are a couple of tips that you can do to have a very successful brake check 2020. Number one, make sure you do a thorough pre and post trip inspection. If you find defects, call in. Let's get those repaired as soon as possible. Don't take chances. I know it's very tempting to go and take that next load without getting it repaired. However, it could be just a few miles up the roadway where your next inspection is waiting. So don't take chances. Number two, make sure that you have a heightened sense of awareness to what's going on around you. You know, often when we're in our trucks, there's so many things that are happening, and we know them like the back of our hand, that we don't take time to pay close attention to the small things. But I'm here to tell you, wearing a seatbelt, not having your fire extinguisher secured, not having your truck in full order, having that pigtail that blinks your lights on and off, and really not getting it fixed immediately. Those things are enough to stop and get you in about 30 to 45 minutes of your time thrown out the window because you're going through an unnecessary inspection. Clean inspections help you. Dirty inspections or violations, they're like rocks on a plate. Eventually, they pile up on your record to such a degree that your CDL almost has no value. Don't take chances. Don't put yourself in that position. Remember, if you have any questions, please give us a call here at the Safety Department. Send us an email. We're here to help. As we go through Brake Check 2020, we believe that we're one of the best fleets out there on the road. We believe that we have some of the best equipment in the industry. We also believe that we have some of the best drivers that the industry has to offer. This is a great time to prove exactly what we believe. So let's put our best foot forward and make sure that safety really is our top priority. Hey, thanks for all you do. Stay safe out there. We'll see you soon.
Truckload Carriers Association this year will have their 13th annual Best Fleets to Drive For. So this Best Fleets to Drive For starts out, a driver has to nominate a company. So it's a driver or owner-operator. We have one of our drivers nominate us. The next step is an in-depth survey that they send out that must be completed with tons of financial information and drivers and the regions that you travel, that kind of thing. And then there is an interview with the TCA, and then the last step is a driver survey. So we have completed step 2. We're waiting for our interview to happen, and then we will be sending out a link to a survey for drivers. So it's important that we get as many surveys completed as possible. So you're going to be hearing lots about surveys from me as soon as we get the link for that, as soon as the interview portion is completed. So we're really excited. I mean, Smith Transport is the best trucking company in the US of A, and we want to share that with everyone. And being one of TCA's best fleets to drive for will show the world that we are the best of the best. So stay tuned for more information on that to come.